Dear Alex, today is September 20th. Today, I get out of jail and can record podcasts with you. I'm very excited. Love, Richie. And yeah, now your part.
Dear Richie, I didn't know we were saying love this early on, but I love you too, I guess. Play
Dear
on.
Alex, weird letter.
And now, the Moving Screen Podcast with your host, standing in his 5 foot 8 inches from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, Richie Owens.
Welcome to Moving Screen. Starting off amazing. This is a movie podcast where we play basketball, talk about a movie, or a movie basketball podcast where I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We play basketball, we talk about movies and play basketball. It's both. I'm Richie Owens. I host the show. Season 6. The Cage movies. It's all about the cage. Finally, someone let me out of my cage, etc., etc. Patreon.com/moviescreen, $5 a month. Get your video. This episode, every other episode. I'm here with my friend from across the pond. Kinda. Alex Berr.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Are you back in America full time now?
I am. I'm living in a magical place called Central Virginia.
Ooh.
And inside of that place, I'm living in my dad's basement.
Very cool.
Which is so awesome.
Are there like band posters and stuff down there?
No.
Like the one with the naked ladies who have the Pink Floyd.
No, my
album
dad's
art
not
the
college freshman. But he does grow weed, so
okay, that is the next question. I was gonna
there.
say, is there can you smoke weed down there?
You could. I don't really.
You don't do
I
that
don't
stuff.
need to. But I am wallowing. All that to say. But yeah, I live back in the U.S. now, and it's awesome.
How does it feel? It's a perfect time to move back.
Yeah. It's incredibly depressing, but I scheduled a therapy session today, so
that is one way to fight depression.
it is. But I kind of think with therapy, it's like you wait and you wait, and then you're like, this will be the thing to fix me, and I know it's not going to fix me.
For sure. But I guess a therapist would say you're never really fixed nor broken.
And see, that's not what I want to hear.
Nope. And therapists will be like, why do you feel that way?
Yeah.
And you go, shut up, and then you stop seeing them.
Do you have a therapist?
I did, and then I got fired a year ago, and my health insurance ran out, and I just couldn't afford it, and now I have a new job. I got a new job, and then I got fired from that one too.
Why are you getting fired?
Boy, Lord only knows. One, I think because my boss didn't like me, and two, because I think the founders of the company didn't like me.
Interesting.
That's because we were on like a trip in Austin, Texas, and I may have skewed a company outing to...
Oh, to have SEX with a lady?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. I fully don't regret it. I hated that job. I was trying to leave anyway.
Yeah. Do you get a severance package?
No, I was there for like... I got like a little bit of unemployment, but no severance.
Gotcha.
Bad company. Whatever.
Whatever.
Cam Gillette still works there.
Penn Gillette?
Cam Gillette.
Oh.
I wish. Yeah, it's a little magic theater. My boss was Teller.
Wait, is that Penn and Teller?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he the one who doesn't talk?
Teller's the one who doesn't talk, and you can remember that because he doesn't tell you anything.
Hey.
Have you heard about they put out a video game in the 90s because I want to say it was Janet Reno or edgy. I think it was Janet Reno who was like, video games are too violent and unrealistic. So they made a video game called like LA to Vegas, and it's literally just you drive on a highway for 4 hours.
Did you play it?
No, I haven't, but it's truly just you drive in a straight line, and if you put down the controller, then you lose.
Can you stop at like a gas station?
I don't think so. I think it's literally just supposed to be very realistic, one shot. But yeah, that's very fun. I should play it, honestly.
Live stream that.
Yeah, it would be good, honestly. Someone on Twitch should hop on it.
Are you on Twitch?
No. I do have an idea for a comedy show that could utilize Twitch, so maybe
Don't
one
we
day.
all?
True. Very true. What is your athletic background as you sink a J?
Well, I played basketball in high school.
Cool.
But only till 10th grade.
Still.
And only JV.
Still.
But then I moved to London, where they don't really know they don't know the rules of basketball there.
Yeah.
So I played
Very
with a bunch
American
of comedians, and they thought I was amazing because they have no standards. So basketball kind of became my identity there.
That is exactly what has happened with me starting this.
Yeah.
I've gotten people, specifically Lucia Whalen, who really finds this show exploitative.
Oh, really?
Because she's like, you know how to talk about a movie and play basketball at the same time, and you practice playing basketball often, and you invite people who don't ever play basketball and can't do both at the same time.
Well,
and I was
you
like,
got to use what you have.
I know.
It's your show.
It is.
I did listen to her
National
podcast
Treasure?
episode. Yeah. And she referenced this book called I forget what it's called, but I read it too as a kid, and I didn't know anybody else read it, so I need
you
to talk
have
to her
to talk
about
to her about that.
Yeah.
Did you message her?
Well, I went to message her on Instagram, and I found out she doesn't follow me. So, so maybe we can clip this and tell her to follow me.
Yeah, I'm clipping this and tagging Lucia. That is always like, it is so funny when you're like pretty sure it's not malicious. I think it was like literally sometime last November that Jenna Gephardt followed me on Instagram, and I've literally known her for like 10 years.
Yeah. Oof, big air ball.
Ooh. You feel warm?
I feel great.
You want to play?
Yeah, can I get a sip of water?
Yeah, I was going to do the same exact
water.
thing. Water.
I did just shower at Soho House.
Water's life.
Oh, I just meant
I
cleaned myself.
Hey, and I'm saying there are many uses for water.
Well, I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah, you can start. It's 3s or 2s, 2s or 1s. You could take it.
Full contact?
Full contact. Beat the shit out of each other. No fouls.
Well,
or there are fouls, but we don't call them.
yeah.
Right?
That's how we played in London, but also people like didn't really know the rules, so people would like shout out thing, and you're like, that's not a
Have you played with the group here yet, ever?
I played like last year at one point, but maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Aaron Klinger is the king of double dribbling. And we're like, no, but we let him do it because
Daddy
he's a
Klinger.
dad.
Are we starting?
We're starting.
0-0.
0-0, and we're talking about Con Air. The
Do you have to take it back to the? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what, even if you don't board it. We're talking Con Air. You kind of made me choose for you.
Yeah. Well, no. You got rid of all the ones that I wanted.
Which ones would you have wanted?
National Treasure.
Sure.
Well, I watched what's the new one?
The new one?
The one that I watched on the plane.
The new one that you watched on the plane. It wasn't Long Legs.
No.
Is it the one about being famous?
Yeah, where he plays himself.
Yeah, I've not seen that one. Could have picked it. Could have picked it.
Oh, really? I could have?
Yeah.
Well, I did like it. I enjoyed my time. It was a great plane movie. But alas.
Well, speaking of plane movies.
Yes.
Yeah, this movie is crazy. I picked it because I think you sort of said Moonstruck or Con Air. And I said Con Air, but only because I think there's, I guess, more content to be gleaned from it.
Okay. Wait, do we check it again?
No, only after scores and out of bounds.
Oh, and out of bounds.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I love Moonstruck, and I just know that if we talked about that, I would just be like, oh, and wasn't this great?
Yeah.
Ooh, 1-0.
So that's 1?
Yep.
That's gonna take forever.
What
are we playing to?
10.
Oh, yeah.
You think it's gonna take forever, but I don't know. My last one, I finished this and Horse in 20 minutes. So you never know.
You know, not the last time I played basketball, but I played basketball outside in the U.S. like during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I threw up from overexertion.
Oh my God.
On a day like today.
Oh boy, the sun shining right in our face. I was warming up a little bit before you got here.
Yeah. I know, it was hot. It's hot today.
Like the Alabama sun. Isn't that where this movie takes place?
Yeah, okay.
Where this movie takes place is not 100% clear to me.
And it's also not important.
It could
have been said anywhere.
It really could have. I guess there's the dust storm that happens.
Yeah, but I guess can we talk about the accent?
Yes, of course. That's why we had to start the show out in our amazing way.
Yeah. Does his wife have an accent?
I think so, but she is subtle.
Yeah.
She is an actor. 3-0.
2-0.
3. That was a 3. That's for 2. A 3
is
a 2.
4-0 then.
Oh,
right?
4-0? You have 4? Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I might just keep doing this.
You might as well. I don't defend the 3.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, the movie starts out with so fast.
Yeah.
It's literally in the first 5 minutes, he's graduating from the army. You meet his wife, his pregnant wife at the bar, who's doing, I think he says 3 weeks. She barely has a baby bump.
Oh, yeah.
And then he gets into a fight and he goes to court, and then they are like, you are from the army and therefore a weapon.
Yeah.
So you have to go to jail.
He kills somebody.
He does kill somebody. Who honestly deserved it. 6-0. See?
Did I check it again, or was that enough of a
you
check?
check it again.
Okay.
Yeah. It also doesn't technically matter, but
well, you know,
I'm
I
also
want
trying to say it
to
doesn't
get
matter
used to
really.
being in the U.S. again.
yeah.
I'm scared to drive. I'm
I
scared.
am too. But yeah, he goes to jail. His partner in jail is Bubba from Forrest Gump.
Oh.
The only other thing I've ever seen him in.
Interesting. Yeah. But he also, so then that like opening after he kills the guy and goes to court, the way they show the passage of time is really crazy. Like he's like
all his hair, right?
learning Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish and
like,
origami.
And gets really good at handstands, which you think is going to maybe come back later, but
not in the slightest. I guess the origami makes sense because he's like sending stuff to his daughter. Spanish maybe makes sense because he's in a prison and like is trying to communicate with people in the prison because there's a lot of Hispanic people in this movie.
Yeah.
Which I think is awesome.
I actually don't.
Weird.
Woo!
6'2". Yeah, and then they are like, oh, we have to fly you to home.
Yeah.
And to get free. Take the old Con Air. 6'3".
A great premise.
It is a great premise. I guess the real people who do Con Air, which is a real thing, I guess, did not like this movie.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
But, also I have an idea for a Halloween costume. I don't know how anybody could pull off, but I don't think I'll do it myself. But I'm putting it out in the world,
Okay.
Which is Con Air O'Malley.
Okay. Yeah, that's for about like 2 people in Brooklyn, I would say. Are you going to see him tonight?
No, I forgot that was tonight.
Yeah. I saw him in London.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
London,
the same.
What, yeah, it's probably all the same stuff. 7'3".
Yee!
Yeah, they're on the Con Air. This is where you meet every evil person. And everybody has a really cool name.
Yeah.
John Malkovich is Cyrus the Virus.
Yes.
Ving Rhames is Diamond Dog.
He's the one who like blew up an NRA.
Yeah, and he
you're kinda
literally did nothing wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
He's from like a Black Panthers offshoot.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you can't just bomb a building, but he's a hero in my eyes.
I know. I agree.
Unfortunately, Dave Chappelle's in this movie. It's his name, Pinball.
Yeah, he has a really funny line. Also,
He's
do
pretty
you have
funny
to
in
go
this movie.
chronological or?
No. Yeah, jump around.
The way he dies
Oh my
and
God.
like the kind of body that they use is
Yeah.
so funny.
I mean,
Ooh.
I would love to see that happen in real life.
Yeah. Whoa, okay, Richie Owens comes for Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I just think it's like they use this kind of like Madame Tussauds like reject.
Yes, 100%. And I guess they had to like blow out his face a little bit to make it look like he died from whatever the air. He gets trapped in the airplane wing.
Yeah,
or the airplane
because he's
wheel.
talking to a woman. He's flirting with a woman.
Yeah.
But I loved how
trivia.
he used the body to send a message. I thought
That
was
is so cool.
great. Oh, bad.
Yeah, I love. I've said it before. I love ideas.
Honestly, great idea. I made some notes on my phone, and my last note is overall great concept.
Yeah, it is. That's the thing. Because I messaged you and I said I love this movie, and then I watched it and I was like, do I love this movie? Because I don't know.
Wait, so what did you read about the actual Con Air?
No, I just read that like the U.S. Marshals who run it were like we have absolutely nothing to do with this movie.
Oh yeah. Nobody thought they did.
It's just one of those things where like I think they just have to they like have to bring it up because they're a main character in the movie. This is like a star-studded John Cusack.
Yeah. John Cusack doing a very convincing Frankie the Kid comedian character.
He is. I would love to see them work together.
Yeah, me too.
Have you ever seen John Cusack in real life?
Nobody lives in Chicago, right?
Yeah, I saw him. I used to run a show at G-Man, and it was like after a Cubs playoff game, and he was sitting at a table. And
Did you bark him in?
I wanted to be like, it was after the show, and he looked insane. He was like wearing like a do-rag. He looked so crazy. Not like a do-rag, but like, you know that guy who's in The Sopranos who's also in Bruce Springsteen band?
No.
Well, that guy
Bruce
who also wears
Springsteen band?
the Bruce Springsteen E Street band.
Oh, no.
Bruce Springsteen's band. I forget what his name is, but he
looked
wears
like
like it's like a pseudo bandana.
Okay.
But wraps all the way around. But yeah, anyway, John Cusack, Chicago royalty, of course.
Of course. I didn't think he was cast well at all for that role.
No, he said, this is a bad movie.
He said that?
Yeah. He said, this is a bad movie and I did it for the money.
Yeah, cool.
To make something that he actually liked. It's 8-3?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know what he made after this, but I feel like High Fidelity comes not too long after, so.
I never saw it, I just read the book.
Oh. Well, that's, one, you should see it. If only because you have connections to both sides of it.
What side?
The movie takes place in Chicago, and the book takes place in London town, right?
Oh.
8-4?
I don't know. I read it a long time ago.
I used to host a podcast called Jacking Off, and it was all about Jack Black movies.
Cool.
And it's with my friend Rebecca Bolnez, and we had David Sims on the show. He's a film critic for The Atlantic, 8-5.
Nice.
And hosts of Blank Check, the podcast, and he's famously lived in London, and we had like a nice conversation about how the book and the movie parallel to like the actual neighborhoods.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I should watch that.
Because it's Wicker Park.
Yeah, and what's it in London, do you know?
It's like truly whatever the Wicker Park equivalent in London is.
Cool.
Because that was what we talked about. I was like, what is that place like? He's like, really gentrified now, but it was cool when the book was written.
Woo!
Oop, that's it. Oh my God, way to go.
Thanks, buddy.
Is that a 2 to end too?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. So it's 10-5.
Ugh.
That's the first time I lost a game in like 15 episodes. You did it.
On. Thanks.
But it ain't over. We're gonna do horse, but instead of horse, like we can do air. It's short. What do you think?
What are our options?
Like just anything that sort of relates to the movie that is the same letters of horse, or like 3 to 4 letters.
3 to 4 letters.
'Cause
Yeah. Air is good.
Oh, yeah. Let's just do air.
Okay. Wait, do we need
wait.
2 balls?
No. You just do.
Oh, horse. Yeah.
You do
I'm
whatever
thinking
the hell you
knockout.
want. I will follow until one of us spells out air, like that.
Look at that.
Yeah, John Cusack hates this movie. John Malkovich, who's also Chicago royalty, and in this movie.
If I may say, so this is not a Nicolas Cage movie. This is a John Malkovich movie.
It for sure is.
He steals the show.
He is so good in it, and I guess there was an interview on Graham Norton. Is that the guy's name?
Yeah, sure.
Right, London. It was Samuel L. Jackson and John Malkovich were on the same episode, and I got A. They were on the same episode, and Samuel L. Jackson was like, "Oh, we've never been in a movie together because John Malkovich only does good movies." And John Malkovich went, "Obviously, you've never seen Con Air." I do love the sort of. I like that everyone talks about how bad it is, but I wonder if anybody has an appreciation for it at all.
I appreciate it.
I feel like Nick Cage probably does more than I feel like he's the kind of guy who wouldn't say any movie's bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to remember now if he said that in The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I feel like he acknowledged he did bad movies, but I don't remember. But I watched it with my dad, and my dad loved it.
Yeah.
My dad was chuckling along to some jokes.
That you wished he wasn't joking around to?
At times.
Yeah. Yeah, there are 3 women in this movie.
Yeah.
One of them, one of them fully is just there to not be assaulted.
Yeah, exactly. I really could have done without that plot point.
It is, but it's also weird that they put him in there to be like, even I, the worst person in the world, hates rape. Like they put it in there to be like, hey, like killing people, that's all fine and good, but
it really was a very unnecessary plot point, I thought.
It fully is. And then there's also the part where they have who is basically a trans woman.
Oh yeah.
But they always refer to her as she. She wears a dress and they're like, you look good.
Yeah, what was her role in the movie?
She just was one of like the lackeys who was doing crime.
So is that good? Is that trans representation?
I guess, right? It's trans people can do anything. Like grandma style.
Yes. Oh.
But yeah, there's all that stuff, and then Nick Cage is just there and trying to act like a tough guy, while trying to save the day. So he's trying to act like a con. Ooh. Yeah, he's trying to act like a con, while also trying to get home to his daughter Casey, who he's never met.
Yeah. Casey. And where? Okay, they start in what, like Louisiana?
I think so.
And they're going to California, or vice versa?
It's something like that, and then they end in Vegas, obviously.
Obviously. Gratuitous.
I love looking up IMDb trivia stuff for movies because there's always one that has like really, like, it's like 5 people liked it, 200 people disliked it. And it's like, this is Nick Cage's 3rd Las Vegas movie. Yeah, Bubba is diabetic. He needs to get his insulin. It's also a commentary on the not just the American judicial system, the prison, the prison system, but as well the healthcare system. It's sort of saying nothing's good, everything's fucked up, while also being fucked up itself.
Okay, I have an A.
AI day.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
That was a deep under the leg.
Deep under the leg. Don't mind if I do. This leg?
Yeah, whatever you feel like it. Wow, this is the woke people's worst nightmare. AI and AI. There's so much to say and also nothing to say.
Yeah.
You know?
I need my memory jogged a little bit.
Bubba's name is Baby O. There's a line where when he's getting out, Nick Cage is getting out of prison talking to Baby O. He says like, Baby O's like, God's always on my side, and Nick Cage goes, I'm going home. Which is perfect.
It's perfect.
It doesn't fully make sense.
It doesn't.
But that's what I want from this movie. He's weirdly subdued outside of the fact that he's doing a crazy accent. I don't think he ever goes above like a 5 energy-wise.
Right. Like all of this, people are getting shot in front of him, like crazy stuff's unfolding, and he's just like,
don't do that.
Which is a really interesting choice for him to make.
It is.
What did you do? Just normal?
Yeah, just a regular free throw. Oh, that's air. Oh boy.
There were a couple lines, like there's a line where Dave Chappelle is like, which by the way, I didn't know Dave Chappelle was in it until I started watching.
I forgot. I've seen this movie once before. I forgot he was in it.
He goes, the Department of Corrections. I laughed out loud at that.
We're just gonna shoot around a little bit, talk about the movie some more. But yeah, I guess a lot of his lines were improvised. I think he's funny in this movie.
Yeah.
I just wish he wasn't alive anymore.
Yeah. I was sad when he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got?
I guess I don't support him, I should say. I feel like
No,
I'm
right.
coming to his defense too much.
No, correct. I understand. He's a fun character.
Fun character. There's also wait, who is Cy? Is Cyrus is John
Malkovich, yeah.
There's a line where they're like, "Please, Cy," and then he's like,
Anara.
That was really good too.
Yeah, I have that one written down. A lot of guitar solos for the score. That song that's in the movie twice, How Could I Live Without You? Written for this movie.
Wait, how does it go?
How could I live without you? It's the song that plays in the bar when he sees his wife for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And then at the end when he sees his wife again for the first time.
I don't think I'd stay with him if I were his wife.
Yeah, he's just a man of principle.
Yeah.
You know, he refuses to say not guilty and gets sent to prison because he knows he's guilty.
Grow up.
But also, I'm like, there's no way a judge would be like, okay, this Army veteran who killed someone in self-defense is going to prison for 10 years.
Yeah.
They'd be like, thank you, sir. That guy deserved it. What else we got? Steve Buscemi's in this, which I always forget.
Oh, yeah. And he's supposed to be super... Okay, explain to me this. The girl in the pool.
No, I don't think there's any possible explaining. I think you're supposed to think he's going to go on a killing spree, and then she opens his eyes to the fact that he can live a nice and...
But is she real?
That's a good question. I didn't think of that.
Whoa.
I feel like she is, right?
Where are her parents?
Probably out.
Oh, okay.
Away somewhere. She sings "Got the Whole World in My Hands."
Yeah.
It's a pro wrestler Bray Wyatt, rest in peace, used to use to sort of creep people out.
I don't remember him.
It is a creepy little song.
Yeah, yeah.
And then...
You know, as a scientist, I thought a lot about what I would do if I had insulin but no needle.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be another way.
Right. You can't drink it.
I don't know. Because I think enough would get in your bloodstream. Bloodstream.
Bloodstream.
Hilarious.
That's our improv
to,
team
like,
name?
What?
That's our improv team name?
Okay, yes. Yep. Yeah. Maybe you could like bite the skin and then like
start scooping it in.
But I think if you ate it enough, it would get in your bloodstream. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, there's a little shitty guy who works for the DEA. I also don't know why the DEA has anything to do with this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his character's name is Duncan Malloy, which is why I wore a jersey that said Duncan.
Is he the one with a nice car?
Yeah, whose license plate is Azkicker, Azzkikr. There's also a character whose name is Ted Grasso.
It is crazy how much destruction they cause, how many people they definitely killed bringing that plane
Oh, for sure.
And we're supposed to like see that as a, I don't know, a positive, I guess.
Yeah, I think the body count, as the kids say, is 49 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, also Dave Chappelle's body would have just absolutely exploded on impact.
Exactly.
That t-shirt would not have... I guess a t-shirt maybe would have been fine. Probably not.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a fun idea.
It's a great idea. And I'll say it again, it's a great idea.
There's a prison bomb that John Malkovich makes, which I'm like, if he could do this, why didn't he try it in the first place?
Oh, yeah. Also, when they're like sliding the needles out.
Oh, yeah, that is really cool.
Use one of those needles for the insulin.
Yeah. That is sick to hide a needle in your skin.
Yeah.
I don't know, again, how realistic, but I like it.
Yeah, wait, why was the DEA agent
I don't know.
I think it's
he really
'cause-
ruins the whole thing.
Yeah. I
Again,
think on the
Scathing
ride,
commentary.
on the ride to the first drop off, there was like maybe a drug guy on or something.
Possible. But yeah, John Cusack and the DEA do not get along. John Cusack is a smart guy who thinks things out. DEA is just all, everybody who's in prison is a bad person.
Yeah.
Again, a positive of this movie. I wrote there's really nice acting from Trisha, who's Nick Cage's wife, when he's like, is he a good guy? And she's like, yeah.
Who says that? Who
His
asked
wife,
that? Yeah.
like to John Cusack.
Oh.
She says like a really nice, like, I know he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I'm just really sad.
Has she been in anything else?
I don't know. Should be.
I wish
know
her all
that
the
Casey
best.
had a role in Malcolm in the Middle.
Hell yeah.
Just seasons 1 and 2 though.
Ooh.
Never made it to the grown-up years.
Oh. That's okay. What else you got in there?
Yeah. Put the bunny back.
The bunny.
Yeah. Oh, they attach the car to the plane.
Yeah.
And fly off, and Nick Cage looks at it and goes, any other day this would be strange to me. Just the little bit of self-awareness that this movie has. Then yeah, they land in Vegas and then fight in the streets of Vegas, right? And
Yeah.
then John Malkovich dies, and they all hug and you get back together, and he meets his daughter, and
Yeah.
and then it's happily ever after for them and for weirdly Steve Buscemi, who they claim is the worst killer of them all.
Yeah, and he just kind of finds a way out of there.
Yeah, he's just in the casino and gambling.
Yeah.
And that, I guess, is kind of here.
I had a fun time watching it.
Me too. And now we review the show out of 5 DIY bombs. And yeah, give a little review, and then while leading up to your score, try to dunk.
Okay.
And I'll go first. I think this movie is good. I hate when people say like so bad it's good, because I don't think it's that. I just think it's good and problematic, and the script has some problems. I like it enough. I will probably rewatch it again at some point in my life. And that said, I give it 3.5 DIY bombs.
I would just like to say that a mom across the way just said, "Shut your mouth," and I like to think that she was disputing your 3.5 stars.
Yeah.
I loved it. I had a great time watching it. I think art is meant to be enjoyed by the viewer, and
That's so true.
Fuck you for saying this is so bad it's good. It was actually fun to watch, and I had fun. And I'm gonna be brave.
Do it.
And give it 5 bombs.
5. Whoa, my God. She comes over and hugs you. Thanks for doing the show, Alex. Is there anything you want to promote?
I have a podcast. It's called Uncontrolled Variables. It's about the lives of scientists and not about science itself, because that would be boring. And that's it should come out on Fridays.
Cool.
But,
is it out already?
yeah, there are like 7 or 8 episodes out. Would love to have you on, Richie.
I would love to be on.
We'll be in touch.
Yeah.
And then follow me on Instagram, al.berr. And if anyone knows of any opportunities for a young comedian in Central Virginia, I would love to have a discussion.
Are you looking for jobs In Virginia?
I'm actually not really looking for jobs right now.
But
I'm
just opportunities.
Oh, if you want me to tutor your child, I can do it virtually.
Okay,
I
cool.
have a PhD in biomedical engineering,
Doctor.
so I'll teach them calculus for
Teach your
a competitive
child
rate.
calculus. Cool.
Do you have any 17-year-olds who listen to the pod? Who are bad at math?
I have a brother who's 20 in community college. Maybe he could use your help. I don't know what classes he's taking though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm everything at iMerchio and SweetJohn.com Smooth Screen. Rock and roll album out. Doing a play, Witches of Eastwick, October 18th and 19th at Bricktown. Get your tickets in my bio. And that's it. And till next time, I'll see you on the court. God, I never make it.